going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Joe here from Lazy Lab Acres, and I've been meaning to put this video out for a minute. I hear an electric fence grounding out though. Let me handle this real quick. There it is. There it is. Dead bug is transferred. What's up, dummies? What's up? Where'd it go? There it is. Fixed. So in this video I wanted to talk about the spot-on GPS e-collar. So this collar has been absolutely phenomenal. Bottom line up front. There's a buck across the street. Hopefully they don't see it because I took the collar off. But we have an entire perimeter set up around our property, and we made it with their app, and it's super simple, and it keeps B on our property. We had some issues with her running away, going to the neighbor's farm, messing with their dogs, and I was just tired of always having to keep eyes on her. And on our property we also have a lot of predator pressure from foxes and from raccoons, so now we haven't lost a bird since B has been wearing this collar. So as far as homesteading or just like small farm properties go, this is phenomenal. And for the price, you can't beat it. With traditional fencing and all that kind of stuff, you're just not even going to come close. Let me put this back on her before she wanders. Here, bait. But it's just like any other e-collar. And just so that you know, like, this is dirty. We use it every day. B wears it every day. And Spot On did send us a collar for B and for Sam. So full transparency there. They're not paying me to say anything good or bad. We just had an agreement that we were going to try the collar for a little bit. And if we didn't like it, we were just going to send it back and kind of just be quiet about it. And we weren't going to tell anybody. But we like the collar. So let me go over some of the features just real quick. We're going to have more videos in the future on this, but I just want to talk to you about like the main things that we really like about it. All right, so first of all, B, just chasing. We got little baby chicks running around all out here too right now, and we haven't lost any because B's allowed to be out and about all day. So maybe I'll park it right here. Let's do that. We have a real homestead over here too, so I'm not just saying that this collar is good for a homestead property when we don't actually have one, because it's like a zoo over here all the time. But let's talk about the main features of the collar that we like. One, the ease of use. Setting it up was super easy. I just held the collar. As a family, we did a lap around our property. The app was tracking it. You can set fences just right on the app. You don't have to manually walk them if you don't want to. But you can set containment areas, and you can also set areas to keep your dogs out. So if you want them out of the garden, or if you want them away from specific animals that you might have, you can do that, and it's super easy. And the collar itself will give an audible tone to the dog, and then you can control whether it's just a vibration or if it's an actual e-stim to correct them getting too close to the boundary. As far as e-collars go, you have to train your dog properly for them to work. So I think anybody who says that these collars aren't great and that they don't work, it's probably because they're not training their dog properly. On our Instagram page, Lazy Lab Acres, there's a highlight on there from, I think it was day one when me and B were training with the collars. We have one for Sam too. She's old. She's not going anywhere. We put it on her occasionally when we're going for a walk and stuff around the property, but she's not going anywhere. Another excellent feature of the collar is it's waterproof. It's completely waterproof. We have a pond on our property. B swims in it all the time. She'll actually go down to the pond and swim for a little bit, and if I don't know where she is, I pull it up on the app and it shows me that she's down at the pond. and then in like 5 or 10 minutes she comes running back up and she's soaking wet. So it's nice being able to have a tracking feature as well. I'm gonna try to get away from them because they're loud, but they're probably just gonna follow me. So waterproof is an excellent feature. Battery life has been phenomenal as well. I know I'm saying phenomenal a lot. Maybe I'll find some other adjectives, but we leave it on her all day. I would say she has the collar on a solid 12 hours out of the day. She's outside. She doesn't want to go inside. When I go towards the door, wherever she is in the yard, she just like gets as low to the ground as she can, like hoping that I don't see her. So B wants to be outside all the time, and with the spot on collar, we're able to do that. She's living her best life out here. She just gets to run around. She's got access to water. She roams about with the birds, and she does a great job of keeping the foxes away. We had a little streak there. I think it was every day for maybe like 5 or 6 days that she was chasing a fox off, and we haven't seen it in a while. But she's out here always like laying on the porch and just roaming around the yard. So she sees and smells the fox and starts barking, and she runs after him. She's left her perimeter a few times, but obviously she got a correction because she came right back. And when your dogs leave the boundaries that you've set, you get an alert. It's all right there on the phone. It's super, super simple. We wanted a collar like this for a long time, and the reason we didn't get one was just because of the cost. And we personally didn't know anybody with something like this. There are competitors out there like Halo and Fi. We don't have any experience with them personally. But the reviews were all kind of like all over the place, and I just wasn't comfortable spending that amount of money without actually having hands-on experience with the product or knowing somebody that I trust that used the product. And Spot On was generous enough to let us try it out, and I'm just telling you, it's solid. So for like $1,500, if Spot On said, hey, our partnership is done right now, we want the collar back, we would ask to purchase it, because it allows us to let B have her freedom across our entire 11 acres. We don't have to worry about it. If she does leave, which she has, I don't know if it was a deer or another dog, but she has left the fence, but we can see exactly where she is, and she always just goes to the neighbor's house. So it's not foolproof, but I don't think really any product on the market, especially in a GPS realm, is perfect. So it's very, very effective most of the time, and that's all we're looking for out here. And she's gotten used to it. I'll go down the end of the driveway. Let me just show you, actually. Oh, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. So before Spot On, going down to the end of the driveway, B would just follow me. She'd go into the road. We have a decent amount of road frontage on our property too, so another reason that we wanted something like this, just for the safety of our dogs. But hope I don't get bit by a big horsefly. They're always down here. She's not following me anymore, so she stops way shorter than she needs to now, but I'd much rather have her stop back there. But it works great. We'll go, usually she'll dart off into the woods, and the pond is down there, and she'll just hang out right there. But oh, that's a good girl. Yeah, that's a good girl. Come here. Oh, good girl. Yeah, good girl. It's just all about the training. That's what it is. It's conditioning for the dogs. So if you've never used an e-collar before, start slow. Use it as the tool that it is. Don't use it as a punishment or anything like that. The dogs are super smart, and they pick up on it quickly as long as you're training them in the right environment. So we just started with the driveway. It's wide open, nothing hidden, and she would hear the tones, and she would get a correction. I'd tell her to get back. I think it took 2 or 3 times, and that was it, and she got it. And we just repeated that in different parts of our property. The various corners, and it does well. As you can see, we have a very wooded property. It does pretty well in there. So overall, highly recommend. I just wanted to get this video out there. Oh my goodness, it's like an orchestra out here. Yeah, somebody strutting around out there. Yeah, but yeah, we do have an affiliate link in the description. If you want to know more about Spot On, you can check out their website. There's plenty of resources there. But for future videos, I want to know what questions you guys have about the collar itself, how it works, or about the app. Whatever you have, please leave it down in the comments, because I want to make sure that I'm answering the questions that you feel need to be answered, so that you feel confident in buying a product like this. Because, like I mentioned before, we've wanted one of these really since we moved onto this property, which was almost 2 years ago, and we just didn't, because they're not the cheapest thing on the market, and it's a lot of money to go in blind. But I'm telling you right now that this collar does work. It's really, really good, and it's really helping us. It's bringing our stress levels way down as far as trying to figure out where B is. And then she's protecting our animals. She's allowed to protect our animals. So if you have livestock guardian dogs, or just any other type of breed that is mingling with your animals, it's a great option to help keep them safe from ground predators. Aerial too, I guess, but mainly ground predators. So there it is. I think there's a discount code too. I gotta look. If so, it's in the description for you. But please feel free to reach out with any questions, especially if you are going to purchase one of these. I want you to feel extremely confident in purchasing it. But like I said before, they're not perfect, right? Anything technology related isn't gonna be perfect. Spot On is a small company. Their customer service is great, but you have to remember that it's a small team, so you have to just keep that in mind. If you have any troubleshooting that needs to happen, they're not like a big company like Amazon where you can get on chat in 2 seconds and have an answer. So overall, our initial experience with Spot On is great. We'll have more information coming in the future for you. But if you got specifics, please leave them in the comments. We want to provide the information that you guys want to know about this product. And if you want me to do any comparisons with other brands or anything like that, let me know, and I will be happy to do that as well. But that's it, just a short one. I tried not to ramble. I always just ramble though. I always just ramble. But I've been busy in the shop. Again, we're a product-based business. If you want to support us with signs, hats, tumblers, furniture, whatever it might be, hit us up. We'll be happy to make it happen for you. So I'm gonna get all these birds locked up for the evening. Baby chicks have already put themselves to sleep, and the chickens. The geese, the ducks, and the turkeys, though, they just have their own set of rules, and they like to stay out late. But thank you guys, as always, for watching. I'll see you on the next one. See ya.